But yeah, we still need to look around to find areas, cause oh gosh, this noise. The crest of Mercury. Reven, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Just answer a message.
Oh, I mean that's fair.
I muted myself so you wouldn't hear
No
my
worries.
doctor typing.
I was like, Reven is so quiet.
There it goes again.
I know he
Like,
usually says that, you know, it's okay if I'm quiet, but I'm still worried.
yeah, you see what I mean now, where everybody is like either they tell me to shut up or it actually automatically goes silent because I'm like, oh, I don't need to say anything right now. It's like people's like, are you okay? Are you okay?
I mean, what can I say? You're the life of the party.
Yeah. And then it's another test I did where I have to memorize or not memorize, but it's different signs on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's like alligator mouth, right, alligator mouth, left, slash, and shit like that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you then have to write down these symbols on the paper fast as you can, but correct too.
Oh gosh.
So I didn't even finish a page because I was like, 4 is okay, equal sign. 5 is that, okay? So I feel I did bad on that. Same with, as said, the numbers. Ooh, take a photo and earn XP.
Right. Let's take a photo and get rid of these ghosts.
You can actually. Nervous laughter.
Hold on, let me take a selfie.
Yay! But first, let me take a selfie. I did the test.
Hello.
It was fun. It was fun though. I love those, but I'm kind of interested in what those signs are or what it's gonna say on the paper.
Yeah.
Because I did this test for like to check if it's more wrong with me in a way, like if my brain is slow or whatever.
Yeah.
Or if I'm just normal or average or whatever.
I mean,
I think I'm average.
It's good to take those every now and then.
I mean, yeah.
No.
And they're fun, I said. But like, open the door, but don't let me read the script.
Oh, okay.
The lock is jammed. This door can't be opened or opened. Opened.
You open it. I just realized.
Well, it's what it says. Opened.
Yeah,
opened,
Reverend, but grammar dictates that it should not be said opened, it should be opened. And then you throw me to the leeches.
Now I finally get why you say it throw me to the leeches.
I don't think I've ever said that.
You have, sometimes actually.
Have I? I guess I have.
Huh.
Well, if Reverend says so, I guess it must be true.
Yeah, or hand cream. Like reading the text.
Let's touch it.
No, I hear electric.
We're gonna have to find a generator in nowhere.
Oh, there's the stairs to the generator.
But it's going upward.
But yeah, so
Ow.
like reading problems, I don't think I have. Like sometimes if I'm tired or sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
So like find a description of the shotgun.
Oh. Again, it's shaking.
Fires in a wide radius, holds up to 6 rounds.
Okay. What about this?
Snake in the symbol of mercy signifies alchemy.
Well, you got everything right except for Mercury.
Mercury.
You said mercy.
Mercy. Yeah, but it's like there's just more the problem with knowing if it's mercy or Mercury.
And Josephine would be so disappointed in you.
You know, this is one of the things I like about Norwegian, where it's like, our S or C actually makes that S, not K.
Oh,
So
I know
stupid.
exactly what you mean.
It's so stupid. Like, how do you spell mechanic? M-A-K. No, stupid. It's C-H, so it makes a K noise. Why?
And what about the CH words that sound like it's K? Why can't we just use K? Oh.
Imagine... You know why I think they did this?
Mhm.
Okay, so this is
Light
the
to the
light to the
future.
future. So why I think they changed it to sound like a K is maybe because originally they
The light
said
illuminating the darkness.
they said CH, but do you know why they stopped?
Why did this stop?
Because they probably sound like they had a lisp. It's a mechanic. It's a
I
mechanic.
I hate you.
Disgusting. Gives you like a Mike Tyson lisp, like, hey, you have the mechanic.
Stop making fun of my accent.
It's a
Stop it.
messy, messy. It's like, shut up. No.
You can't make me.
Just,
Remember when I gave the Joker in Persona 2 a lisp? And it sucked all the seriousness out? Okay, so we have those symbols on the portrait. Now we just need to input the symbols onto these doors. So, triangle. Downward arrow. And half a mouth. Oh my gosh, it's so slow.
welcome to my parents' house.
First time I heard that song, and I automatically loved it. Eee. What a weird door. I wouldn't mind having a security system like that.
Son! For Blark and Son.
And then he
Son!
figures it out. Dad, how did you know that the door would open if you made the shape of boobs?
If you don't know what they're talking about, I showed Spirit a puppet show, you can technically call it, named Blark and Son, and it's just a stupid show about a father and son doing stupid shit.
Which is
And-
on Comedy Central, by the way.
Yeah, and the son has like 5 locks on the door, and the father still breaks in. So you see, like on the door, it's like marks of like forced entry, and I think it's just hilarious.
Fellig.
Um,
And then he just constantly bangs through it.
son,
Are you winning,
I-
son?
I love how he's speaking. By the way, it's just like, son, not now, Dad. Son, not now. I love you, son.
I don't know what I'm shooting at.
Stop resisting.
Bang, bang, bang. Freeze!
I was about to say something, but I'm not gonna.
What was I shooting at? Oh! Oh, I didn't show it off, but the tiny little invisible shadows of enemies, the ones that we that come to us and make those squeaky noises, they now hurt us. So we now have
why?
invisible enemies. Because, Reven, the victims have now become the bully. So that's something we haven't really talked about, the monsters and how they are associated to our character.
Yeah.
Well,
I love
technically, you made the theory that it connects to our character, when in actuality, it is manifestations of the person who was influencing Silent Hill all along, which was Alyssa.
In this game.
In this game, yes. Also, if you don't do this, something really bad happens, which I probably should have shown off.
Would a fridge just eat you?
I'll show after this. Anyways, the dagger of Melchior. Let's get out of here.
No, wait, hold on. It's not Melchior, it's Melfield.
Melchior, the dagger of Melchior.
Oh, a monster would come and kill
There's
us
something
right
in
away.
the fridge. Yeah, so if you don't put the ring on there, the ring of contract, a giant tentacle comes out and eats Harry, and that's an automatic game over.
That sounds hella fun, honestly. Imagine you're like sitting, like you starting up your PlayStation like 1 in the morning, right? And you remember to turn down the volume on your TV so you won't hear.
He does his
Yeah.
like scream too.
Yeah, no. You know that stupid PlayStation 1 startup sound?
Oh
Like, for the second
gosh.
because it scared the shit out of me when I was a little kid because my TV was off like almost half volume.
My dang
Because-
PlayStation 2 just all constantly wakes up my parents.
Yeah, because we forgot to turn on the TV or the
Exactly.
stereo.
Jelly beans!
And I wanted to mention then, like, imagine a kid, like, he turns off the volume, he's fully prepared, he starts up the game again.
Harry!
God damn it!
I was hungry!
And then he gets to that scene, the tentacle monster opens up and grab him, and all you hear is like, ah! It's like, covers his mouth, he's like, oh shit, I spoke too loud. And you hear the father.
Son.
You just hear the father.
He's just running and running. Oh my gosh.
Did it sound like it was running? Like
It kinda did.
It's like getting closer, and the sun's like, oh shit!
The son immediately just jumps out of the window.
Imagine how terrifying that would be. Like your father would never hurt you, but just like that over imagination, like, oh shit, you're in trouble now.
The fear sets in.
I know if I was gonna be if I become a dad and I see my 5-year-old kid do exactly that.
It works now.
Still has an unusually high fever. Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse.
It's
Still
Lisa.
barely breathing. Her skin is all charred. Even when I change the bandages, the blood and pus just start oozing through.
Yeah, this is pretty much
Why?
further proof
What is
that she
keeping that
was
child
keeping care of
alive?
Alyssa.
I can't stand it any longer. I won't tell a soul. Promise. So please.
There's a scene in the opening movie of the game whenever you start it up that has Lisa running away from Dr. Kaufman. And we never see it in the game. He grabs her arm and then she immediately starts fighting him and yelling at him. I think that's supposed to imply her last moments in life before he killed her. Oh my. That's a lot of low texture writing.
Oh my god, you can almost see what it says. Yeah, I am not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, we've already established that Alyssa is the one in charge here now. An Unk.
What was I gonna say? I was about to say I saw this in the Saw movies where they inject a girl with acid, and she begins to bleed just like how she bled when she quote unquote died again.
Ooh, still. Ooh.
Yeah, and that's what I was imagining. Like the doctor injected her with acid, but then I was like, isn't it kind of a disease or not a disease, but something injection that will make that happen? I wouldn't be surprised if there was.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. I love these dolls. I have always loved these types of dogs.
Things like that sounds like sci-fi, and we're just like, we're not surprised if it actually exists because it's stupid,
right?
or like meaningless.
So this room is very, very special. This is a representation of Alessa's room. It shouldn't be here though because her room burned with her house. As you can see, her walls are scattered with butterflies and moths. These books all over the place are supposed to be stuff like Alice in Wonderland, The Wizard of Oz. There's a bunch of paintings. There's one of a pterodactyl over here. And a little monster and her school uniform. All the monsters, maybe 6, maybe 7, must be a kid about that age. He would know that considering his kid is that age. All of the monsters in Silent Hill that we've been fighting are representations of Alessa's fears, interests, and things that she is afraid of.
Yeah.
Pterodactyls.
Her own mom's was there.
You know what? If anything, her mom could probably be a type of pyramid head.
Oh yeah, because we saw a pterodactyl in. Okay, new theory.
Mm-hmm.
The monsters we see is of Alessa.
Yes.
Like that's her world.
Yes.
But when the mom takes over, now the world is different in a way. Like, It's more dark, you can say.
This is my world now, sweet cheeks.
I watched. Oh, yeah. There's the sword we need.
Thou possess them to guard thy spirit. Oh, they're guarding me. Invoke 5 rites, unveil thy fate. We need 5 items.
Yeah, but we have only 3.
Luckily, we missed a room.
I saw. Of course, it was YouTube short from a movie.
Reven, look, it's Aratron. Ara.
No. And it showed me one of the worst type of mothers in the world, religious mothers who's like, my son believes in rock and roll and he's ashamed of God, and the son runs up to her because she's like demonstrating loud to other moms, and then the kid takes the megaphone and have a talk with the mom. It's like, so you're gonna send me to a boarding school or whatever that
yes
called. And she's like, yes, because you have been taken by God. And what are you gonna do 4 or 5 years later? Gonna pray that I will be better, pray that all the bad things you've done will be good. And I'm like, God, that's so true. Like, that's so like sad when you think about like how many.
Oh, there they are.
Really... Oh yeah, I see a knife. I see
Yep.
a knife.
It's the bullies! So, the little ones who never hurt us, the little squeaky monsters, they are Alessa during her school days, because she was bullied constantly for specific reasons that I will bring up in a bit.
Yeah.
And the bullies that have the knives are the ones that, you know, were the ones who tortured her.
It's just like religious moms. I'm like, God, I never had that, but I don't want to imagine how that would be like a full-on religious mom.
Yeah, I feel so sorry for the people who have those types of parents who are completely not understanding at all to anything.
I kind of feel bad for people. I mean, like, I am not saying like they should do what I'm saying or anything, but it's more like when they being told they are not allowed to drink alcohol, they're not allowed to eat meat/pig or anything like that. I'm like, why can't the parents allow the kids to try it out first instead of punishing them?
I would say, yeah, the best solution would be to just give them the freedom of choice to decide what they wish to do, because maybe they're not in the same mindset. You can't change someone's entire train of thought. I mean, you can, but that would just be very manipulative and not good. Speaking of very manipulative,
the mother.
well, you're not wrong. This is a flashback while she was in the hospital.
But it's not.
Yeah.
I love this guy's voice, by the way.
Half the soul is lost. That is why the seed lies dormant.
That is why the seed lies dormant.
The soul remains captured in that husk. Is buried deep down in the subconscious.
Are you trying to say it won't work?
Kaufman, there you are.
That wasn't our agreement.
No, these are just stalling tactics. If we lend a hand, we will be able to get power. Never fear.
Unlimited power.
Not be broken.
But the power we could draw now will be very weak. Almost nothing.
Very weak. It would be very weak.
Unless we get the other half of the soul.
Apparently, this is supposed to be the director of the game.
Magical spell.
Yeah.
I love that. A magical spell, as opposed to a normal, non-magical spell.
Hypocrites. We need to follow the god. Is it a magic spell that can make, like, my child come back? Isn't that against God's rules?
But we will certainly torture her.
It's like,
So, Kaufman, who was in charge of the drug trafficking, was working alongside Dahlia. Also, the Disc of Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
I'm sorry, that's right. Ouroboros.
No. It's hard to think about like other people, what they go through, because you never been through. Talking about that, I had like a realization. It sounds horrible, but when I was in bed and I could sleep,
Uh-huh.
I had a mindset. You know
Uh-huh.
how they always envy other people? Like someone who's taller than us, you're like, oh, how lucky you are to be tall. And then other guys who go to, oh, how lucky you are to be short, you know, so you don't have to bump into things or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, how lucky you are to be skinny, or how lucky you are to be kind of fat. And yes, some people goes like, oh, you're lucky to be fat. But I had a mindset. Reason why we do that is because we're curious how it is to be them.
Exactly.
And like we envy everything because we want to be what we are or what we are not, because we have always been us. Like when you look in the sky, you're like, oh, I want to fly like a bird, because you never flown before. You can only mimic it by jumping on a trampoline. You can never be tall enough like someone else you know, because you can't.
It's the unrealistic goal, the unreachable goal that is so
Yeah.
fascinating to someone that really just
Uh,
makes you want it, but you know you can't have it.
And then you have like goals that where you will always think you will never be perfect, like drawing.
Oof.
I have the mindset of my art style sucks, and then I look at Lily's and I'm like, that's perfect art. And then Lily has the mindset, wow, not my art, but like other people's art. But yeah, there goes the mindset where your art would never be beautiful enough, but others can just be a simple dot drawing and a smiley face that someone else be like, oh my god, it's amazing, much better than my colored and shadowed art style.
Yeah,
And-
it's like everyone is self-conscious about themselves, even if it's for the littlest of things, even if it doesn't really make that much sense. There's always
Yeah.
going to be some part of yourself that you're just not a fan of.
Or where you're like, yeah, I don't know if it's past trauma, I'm gonna say, or whatever, but you know this about me. I can never fully give myself a compliment. Like when I play Overwatch, will I say I'm good at it?
No,
Maybe?
I mean, not really.
You only see me play Sombra.
I mean, I'm not saying you're not good at it. I'm saying that you never said that you were like really good at it.
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah.
No, Reven, you suck.
I was kind of be like, you only saw me do that, so you can't fully answer that question. But
Just pushing you down.
Yeah, or say voice acting. Like if I try to do voice acting or reading a story like in a dramatic way, I would never say I'm good at it. I just say I could try it.
That's a very humble way to look at things, and honestly, that's probably the best thing you can do.
Yeah,
is just
like,
try to be as humble as possible.
Problem is, in a job interview, I would be like that too. Can you fix a car? I guess I can.
Yeah, and
Be
like in like job interviews, you need to sell yourself. You need to make yourself better than others.
Yeah, but then it's like it's gonna be, for me, I'm afraid to lie to impress.
Yeah.
Because if someone tells me like, oh yeah, are you good at Call of Duty? Fuck yeah, I'm best at Call of Duty in Modern Warfare. I'm like 1v1 me, bro. Okay, fine. What? It's like, what? I know.
That's not what I meant. I just realized I've been spinning this entire time. Harry is actually moving.
And
He's moving slightly to the left. I never knew he had like a type of friction with his movement when he's spinning. That is interesting. Anyways, we are actually at the end of the game, Reverend. This is the final door.
Wait. Go back. Look at the door. Do you see a skull in it?
Oh my gosh, I do.
Yeah, I see a skull and then like kind of a dog skull on top.
It's like the tip of his gun is where the mouth is.
Yeah, the top mouth.
And then those two things are the eyes. Yeah, I can totally see it.
Can I tell you something before or is it gonna be a cutscene behind this door?
Oh well, we're going to end the recording and then we're gonna start a new session.
Okay.
So yeah.
Start this session.
Well,
Okay. Enter the door, Kronk.
no. Wrong door.